Okay, what do you think about the concept of the multiverse? How do we get an access to enter the multiverse? Before that, let us watch for a while one of the most iconic scenes in the movie Multiverse of Madness. Alright, now I would like to encourage you to do something. See this object. Could you see it? No? What if like this? Could you see it? Still no? What if a condition is changed a little bit? Like this? Could you see it? Yes? What is that? Please raise your hand if you know what is this. What is that?
Circle.
Yes, of course. Alright, now let us fly to the place where it is dark, far away from home, and I believe none of us in this world have reached this place. We will head up to a black hole. Have you ever watched a movie named Interstellar? If you have, great. If you have not, I really recommend you to watch this movie. The movie is directed by my favorite director, Christopher Nolan. Before that, let us watch again for a while one of the most iconic scenes in the movie Interstellar.
Goodbye, see you on the other side. See you in our side. First thing that rises. Which side? Taking the other knees.
Now, what is the black hole is? Based on its name, simply a black hole is a hole with the black color in the dark space. This matter must be invisible and arduous to be detected with our human eye. However, I would like to ask you, is a black hole a hole at all? Please raise your hand if you say yes. Yes?
I wouldn't say particularly a black hole. I may be going out of reach. I'm not an astrophysicist or an astronomer, but that is the theory of relativity where a small amount of mass, possibly exactly 1 kilo, the size of an ant, drop into a fabric of time, and it creates a hole deep enough, and that is why a black hole is created.
Nice, really great answer. Thank you so much, Coco. Okay, the fact is, a black hole is not a hole at all, but it is a really huge amount of matter packed into a very small space. A black hole is a region of space where the gravitational force is exceptionally strong. Even like the fastest known entity in our universe has no ability to be escaped from the black hole. Now the question is how the black hole is formed. Let us commence with the massive star. There is a black hole by the name the stellar black hole. The stellar black hole is formed when the massive stars die and collapse, and they are roughly 10 to 20 times the mass of our sun. Imagine how strong the gravity force of this black hole is. Next, we have the supermassive black hole. This black hole has a measure of millions or even billions times more massive than our sun. We have Sagittarius A at the center of our Milky Way, and it has a mass of 4 million suns and a diameter about the distance between Earth and our sun. If you are a little bit confused about these black holes' gravity, let us imagine our sun. It has a diameter, right, about 1.4 million kilometers, and it has a gravity, right, and the gravity must be more powerful than us on Earth. So simply put, we collect this sun until 20 suns or more. That is the gravitational force of the black hole. Now, imagine the supermassive black hole with the mass of 4 million suns, which means that the gravitational force is what? An exceptionally strong force of gravity. Now, the black hole has a components just like everyday stuff that we face. Each stuff has its own components. For instance, in the mill area, paper machine has its components, boiler has its components, and the office has its own components. And what are the components of the black hole? So, on the border of the black hole, there is an event horizon, the point of no return, the point where the gravitational pull is really strong. When something crosses the event horizon, it will be collapses into the black hole singularity, an infinitely small and infinitely dense, where time, space, and law of physics no longer apply. And if the black hole is invisible, how could we detect it? Scientists use a method, observe the nearby effect on the matter, such as gases and dust that fall into the black hole to form an accretion disk, and quasars, jets of particles that blast out of the supermassive black hole. And what happens if we are falling into the black hole? What happened to us? Are you curious? Let's check this out. The gravitational pull of the black hole is really strong. When we touch the event horizon, we have no ability to be escaped. We will stretch apart. Remember the stellar black hole that has a mass of 20 times mass of our sun? If we are absorbed by it, we will stretch about 15 kilometers apart. So rather we fall into the supermassive one. Why? Because the gravitational force of the supermassive black one will pulling our head and our feet with the almost same strength.